a student work tip from Pinterest. This is the home to millions of ideas and pictures. Stand up, stretch, take a walk, go to the airport, get on a plane, and never come back. Do you want your students to fall asleep in your lectures? As teachers, it is important to engage students in all aspects of the classroom, not just the material you are giving to them, but also all the way over to just how you are speaking to them, the volume of your voice. Specifically, what I feel is most important in this topic is the alternative seating, which is what I'm providing to you today. The alternative seating, for me, I used this in my classroom. When I was in school, I had been in an art classroom, and I always used to take art because when I was in that classroom, I felt like I was more engaged and more just in the moment. We had a stool instead of a desk and chair, and we all sat at a table, and we got to pick where we sat. And for me, I felt like this was a really great way to just be yourself and choose where you want to go and stay engaged in the classroom. And for me, I want to be able to implement this in the classroom, and that is why I'm bringing that topic to you today. The purpose of this topic is to open your mind to new ways of seating by noting various types of seating options available as well as their benefits. In this speech, I will touch on different types of seating, the benefits of these seatings, and how to implement this in your own classroom. First, you need to consider the alternative seating options there are out there. According to Elizabeth Russell, a previous teacher, the most affordable alternative seating is stability balls. Stability balls, as seen in the handout, if you want to pause this video and go check it out, you can. Stability balls are yoga balls. Yoga balls are really great because you are able to move around and not distract class because it is quiet. You are able to bounce up and down or do whatever you need to do. It helps with posture. It makes you feel more awake, and I'll talk about that later on in the next part of this, of why it makes us feel more awake. But it makes us feel more awake, and it helps with posture, and we'll feel more engaged as a result. Alternative seating can be anything from stability balls to cushions. The overall purpose is to get students away from their desk and chairs, providing these options to choose what they want. If students get an option to sit where they want, they will feel more comfortable, they will feel more welcome, and they will want to come to your classroom. Along with alternative seating options comes the benefits of these options. Dr. Ellie Cobb notes that improved blood circulation in the brain translates to an elevated mood and cognitive functioning. With that, Matthew Moore and other graduates from the University of Minnesota found that students participated 48% more in discussions in the classroom with alternative seating versus traditional lecture-style seating, and also improved their performance on standardized tests. For that, 48% is not great. I know it's not 50%, so not even half the class is really getting what they need out of it. But certain classrooms, there might be students who do struggle with certain things. They might be physical learners, not just sit there and listen to you talk the whole time. So they are able to move around, not distract the class. And if it works, it works. That you can have a seating arrangement where you just, when you break off for group discussions or things like that, they're able to go over there and do their own thing. And there's so many options that you have with alternative seating. It can be anything that fits your classroom. Engagement in the classroom is vital, for student success. Without it, students would not understand material of the work given to them. If alternative seating were implemented, engagement would follow. Now that you know what the options and benefits are, here's how you can put this in your own classroom. According to the Smith System, a blog for teachers, there are 5 ways to get this started. Inform the parents and principals. Introduce flexible seating to students. Begin the transition, evaluate, and modify. That was 5. I don't know why I did 4, but it was 5. So, the most important part is getting to the teachers, getting to the students, and getting to the parents. They're not the teachers, the principals. But you can also talk to teachers about it. I'm sure they've tried it, thought about it. Anyways, that is really important. About this alternative seating, it's all about give and take. You're going to give a little, you're going to take a little. Students are going to tell you how they feel. You can talk to them about it as you bring it up and as you implement it in the classroom. They will tell you how they feel about it. If they feel like it's not working, then you can go back to traditional seating, or you can just keep doing it and it'll work out itself. The process is a give and take, but it may be worth it in the end. Students' behavior will shift and they will become excited to go to your classroom and engage in this classroom. It is also easy to just return to traditional seating if the arrangements just don't work out. All in all, seating has many benefits and it is not hard to implement and change according to the response. As future teachers, it is important to consider all alternative seating options to improve the quality of your classroom environment. If students are more engaged and comfortable in your classroom, as we have seen, student performance will follow. We have seen how alternative seating can be anything you feel fits your classroom. You can break off into sections, you can have it as your regular seating plan, it can be anything you want. Also, alternative seating showed itself as a serious physical and mental benefit. They are able to perform better on tests, it's helping cognitive functioning, and it is moving oxygen to the brain. Finally, you have seen how easy it is to put this into action or take it out of action. It is whatever you need to do. It is flexible, it is for you, it is anything you want to do. For me, I want to implement this in my classroom and I'm very passionate about this topic. As you can see, I'm outside and I've got an alternative view for you guys to see and experience. But I really want to implement this in my classroom. I've experienced it firsthand in my art classroom and I've seen how much it has helped, and I really truly believe that if we implemented this not just in an art class or a fun class and implemented it in classes where students feel that it is too hard for them to understand so they are not engaged, it would really benefit them overall. Now that alternative seating has been introduced and provided with evidence of great success, sit down, relax, think about making a change to how you see traditional seating. Thank you.